Hey y'all, K-Dog here. Sunday morning. I have got to clean this bike up a little bit. Morning! But while I'm cleaning it, I thought I'd tell you a little story. I don't know if I've shared this yet, but it's a great example of, I think, what we do as part of the being a Christian Motorcycle Association member, being a motorcyclist, being a Christian. On a recent trip down to Arkansas, a friend of mine who's also in my CMA chapter, we were headed back, still in Arkansas, and we stopped at a McDonald's to get some gas and get something to eat. It was a small McDonald's kind of at a rest stop. And when we went in and sat down, there was a few bikers in there already. And we could tell, just because we know who's who, they were members of, let's just call it one of the top 5 1% clubs. It really doesn't matter which one. I don't want to call them out necessarily. Which is fine. For us, we weren't concerned at all. It was more, could this turn into an opportunity for us to talk to them? As an association, CMA is known by a lot of these 1% clubs. We're known to be very supportive of them. We don't do what we do to judge or to dictate or to condemn or to condone, for that matter. We're there to change the world one heart at a time, by helping them know who Jesus is. But part of that conversation is also trying to help them in any way we can. Do they need assistance? Do they need water? Do they need prayer? Do they need a tow truck? We can help them in all those ways using various resources we have available as CMA. So anyway, we knew they were there. There was just a couple of them, and we were eating, and we were kind of in a hurry to get back. So we got done eating, and my buddy went in to use the restroom, and I went on outside to my bike, and now there was, maybe 4 of them or so in the parking lot, and they had a car there. So they had their bikes and they had a car. Sorry I'm breathing so hard. Getting winded while I'm cleaning the bike. I got to my bike, and I opened up the rear trunk, and I saw, the stuff that we carry as CMA. We carry lots of, like, what we call rag tracks. A lot of bikers need rags, for their bike, or cleaning up messes, or we have coins we give out that have 1-800 numbers where if you're in trouble and need assistance, like a tow, you can call for free, and CMA will help get someone out to you. So I saw those things, and then God started to pull on my heart. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm in CMA. Now I'm here right now. I'm by myself. My buddy's, inside still. There's four of them in the parking lot. There's a car. A lot of times when there's a car as well, even if there's not a car, there's an enforcer. There's always what they call an enforcer that's part of the group, whose job it is to be looking out for trouble from their perspective. But God said, this is your time, go. So I grabbed a bunch of rag tracks, as we call them. I grabbed a bunch of, shop towels, and I filled up my pockets with 4, 5, 6 of them. And I started walking towards them in the parking lot. And they saw me, of course. They had seen our bikes already, and, they know what's going on. Saw me walking towards them. I'm getting up closer to them. And I realize all of a sudden, I'm walking up to a bunch of 1%ers with my hands in my pockets, and my pockets are full of something. This is probably not a good look, probably not a good thing to do here. So I quickly took my hands out of my pockets just so they knew, I wasn't doing anything there. And about that time, another guy or two got out of the car, just making sure they knew they were representing, and they knew what was going on, and they were checking me out. I didn't stop. I just kept my hands out, walked right up to them. I, said hi, asked them how they were doing, and asked them if they wanted some shop towels. And the one that was the leader, man, big kid. He was young. He was so young. He was a big boy, though. He said, absolutely. Yeah, we'd love some shop towels. So I started handing out shop towels to all of them, 4, 5, 6 of them. They were all very nice. They were all, thankful. They shook my hand. And the leader guy, he said, yeah, we know who CMA is. You guys are great. You're always helpful, and you've been there when we've needed you for this or that or the other, and we appreciate you. And I was like, thinking to myself, what? This is not what I expected. I figured it was going to be confrontational, but it was actually a very positive experience. Like I said, they were all, they started talking about what their plans were for the weekend, and I'm not going to say I agree with what they were talking about. Again, that's not my job. I did not push my luck. I did not ask if I could pray with them, and I kind of regret it. I should have done that. But for me, it was a great experience as a CMAer for a couple different reasons. Number one, it helped solidify for me what people have said about how CMA is viewed by the biker community, and even some of the, like the 1% clubs. They don't see us as a threat. They see us as helpful. We've come through for them. Which was kind of not what I expected, to be honest. But number two, it solidified for me that as a CMAer, but as a Christian, as a person even, you've got to step out and listen to what God is telling you, even when it sounds risky, and you have to do it. I could have waited for my buddy to come back out, because he's done this before. I could have done that a whole lot of different ways, but I didn't. I went right up to him by myself, listened to what God was telling me, and it worked out great. So if you're a CMAer, I hope you have opportunities to do things like that, because it'll grow your faith as a Christian. It'll grow your feeling for what CMA does and what we can do for the biker community. And it's going to make you much more ready to not just take those opportunities, but to make those opportunities. When you're at a gas station, go talk to someone. When you're at a stop and there's a beggar, go talk to him. When you're at a rally, go talk to him. Our job isn't to convert. Our job is to convey. We're just the messenger. Our job is to introduce people to Christ and then let Christ do his thing through us and let those people make their own decisions. Anyway, that's really it. And the timing's pretty good because I got most of the bike cleaned off. It was a great experience. I hope it happens again. I need to make it happen again. I need to look for those opportunities. Because that's why I'm here. That's why I do CMA. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope that was interesting in some way to you. I'd love you to like the video if it was. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I'd love you to subscribe. Helps get this content out to other people that have similar interests. Most of all, I love your comments. I get lots and lots of comments on my videos. I'd love to hear from you. What have your experiences been? What do you think? Good idea, bad idea? Love to hear from you. It's a great day. Have fun and ride safe.